Hello YouTube community. I thought it was time for an update here on my channel. It was almost a year ago that I made a video. It's 11, I think it says 11 months back from now. And it says Wild Woman Unfolding Goes Cross Country. I think it's yellow. And it was me sitting at one of the benches right over here, realizing that I was embarking on this amazing adventure. And I had just driven across the country by myself in my car, and I just came here. I don't know if I said it in the video, but I was thinking about it a lot in my meditation this morning, that this has felt like a spiritual deployment to me. And Dwayne, my partner of 9 years, is still back in New Jersey, holding down the fort, doing all kinds of great things himself. And I was just called here to be with my family. Back in May of 2020, I had come to visit and I was just called to stay. And so I didn't stay. I went home and I ended up getting things together and I drove back. But that trip was so monumental in my life. And ever since then, it has been a continual unfolding of who I am. Every day I feel like I go deeper, new lessons are revealed. It's truly, there aren't words to describe the experience that has been this last year. And so yeah, I just wanted to update the channel and let you know I've been recently really working on the BU project, which one of my recent videos, I think I'm making a peace sign and it says BU part 2, the project is all about not helping, but showing the way towards alignment for others. Because I don't think that we can help anyone else. We can be ourselves wholly and fully. We can stand in our own knowing, and it's through doing that we're able to guide, to shine a light, and encourage other people to pick up their light and to begin shining too. And so that's what the BU project is all about. It's through talking about movement, connection to nature, being out here, creativity and play, and mindfulness, that we can really connect to ourselves, which to me is connecting to nature, is connecting to the universe, is connecting to God, is connecting to the source of all that is. And it's just a beautiful journey. And when you realize that all of the answers for all of our problems are actually right here, we can be unfolded just like a flower blooms. The flower doesn't have to strive to bloom. The tree doesn't have to work hard to grow tall. It's a tree and it's a flower and they grow. And we're people, and there's so many layers to our ego and our psyches that make life so much harder than it needs to be. And I know life is hard. I am not downplaying that in any way. These times right now are insane. But there are things we can do to shift our perspective, to change our perception of what is going on in the world and what our role is. And when we go within, when we practice these things like mindfulness throughout the day, so staying in the present moment, really enjoying and loving what you're doing here and now versus worrying and ruminating about the future, it makes a big difference. When we move our bodies, when we wake up in the morning and immediately stretch and look at the sun and go spend some time walking barefoot in the grass or in the sun, that changes us. That really affects who we are and what the rest of our day is like. When we express our creativity through writing or dance or art, when we're playful, when we get out and do the things that we liked when we were a kid, the things that we found that we like now, that brings us closer to who we are, and that brings us closer to all that is. So all of these things are just little portals, little bridges to naturally align with who we are. So that's what I've been spending my time on. Most of the videos that are on here have something to do with some of that. But it's really fun. I just really quickly clicked back to the video that I just was referencing from a year ago, Wild Woman Goes Cross Country, and I just look so different. You know, I felt like I was in a really good place, but I feel like, wow, like I was a different person a year ago. And so much of that transformation is due to practicing these things every day, to connecting to myself, to connecting to source. And yeah, I just wanted to share that, give a little update. I just met a stranger in the park who was very kind. Shout out to you if you happen to see this, but I feel called to come back to my YouTube channel. I was actually thinking about it, and I was carrying this tripod through the park looking for a nice shady place with a relatively nice background. And this guy said, "Oh, are you taking your stick for a walk?" And we started chatting about YouTube and all of this spirituality and connection to everything. And yeah, it just confirmed that this was the video I was supposed to make. So here I am, and I'm sending you lots and lots of love, and I look forward to a continued journey of wild woman unfolding and standing alongside whatever your journey is called. I line you.